Hello, it's Sunday the 28th of December 2025. Welcome along to the channel The Fifth Guardian. I'm your host, Tony Hunt, where today I'll be player of games. But as always, it's not my story. It's not your story. Today's story is all about competing in multiple series as we count down to say goodbye to Real Racing 3, and this is part 3 of that mini series. Couple of people in the chat, let's have a read. Carrot Rini asks, is the solution Gran Velocita? Well, it's on the list, so possibly. Don't know yet, but it's on the list. It's one of the games, of which I've got about 8, to look at, and we'll be doing that at some point in the new year. Aaron C. John enters the chat on the YouTube side, says hello. Well, hello, Aaron C. John. Welcome along. Thank you to both of you for watching and saying hello in the chat. Let's get the game on screen. Let's have a bit of audio. There we go. Right, it's going to be a similar sort of thing today. More racing, 12 series, 12 cars. I'm hoping two things. One, the exclusive series currently sits at 74% completion. I reckon there's an outside chance of getting that up to 75%. And then the second thing is, can I take road collection up to 89%? So 2 questions today. So let's kick off the racing. Now I'm going to do the racing in reverse order as well, just to keep it interesting, I guess. So I'm going to start off with the Peugeot 9X8 Hypercar. And as you can see there, this series is at 98%. I've just got one race to take this series to 100% and earn 55 gold. So let's get on and get racing. Aaron C. John asks a very important question. How many more cars to fully upgrade? Well, in terms of exclusive series, I've still got 30 exclusive series to open up. So I guess the answer to that question is 30. However, there are also cars in the game without an exclusive series that I need to apply upgrades to enable me to complete the series those cars are in. So I think I did a simple calculation and I reckoned I needed 30,000 gold. Ha! So yeah, that's not going to happen. But I will be upgrading a few more cars before the end of this game. And there'll be different makes and models, some of them quite interesting I reckon. So still plenty of fun to be had along the way. Just unfortunately we won't be taking the road collection to 100% before that March the 19th deadline. Nevertheless, here we go with the first exclusive series being taken to 100%. What a great start. I like those sorts of starts. Now I reckon there's an outside chance of going up a player level today as well, because we have got quite a bit of racing to be done. There we go. That's a good way to start the stream, I feel. I'm going to bother servicing the car. Doesn't seem to be a great deal of point. 100%. More M dollars. and more importantly than that, gold. Up to 1,500. This time last week, I think I had about 5,000 gold. But never mind. So there we go. That's another exclusive series completed. Right. As I said, we're doing it in reverse order today. So next up is the Audi R18 E-TRON Quattro 2015. There was no way I could do the Porsche 919 Hybrid Evo because of the price in terms of fully upgrading it. So I thought, you know what, let's give this car a go instead. Now, we might not get too far because I hadn't apparently fully serviced it beforehand, but it is fully serviced now. So we will have a bit of racing to do. So we're going to just carry on going left to right. So Laguna Seca, COUPE, 2 laps. Hopefully only 16 cars, yep. Could be a bit of an ask to get first place in 2 laps. So we're actually starting with the grippy cars first. That could backfire. That could backfire big time. Oh. There we go, up into 6. Up into 5th. Can we take 4th? Yep. Now again, general rules of playing for today will be no cheating. So I'm going to do my best not to take any shortcuts. In addition, I'll do my best to stay on track and do my best not to bump into any of the cars. Oh look, okay, there we go. 3rd at the end of lap 1. 2 cars to overtake on the final lap. Oh dear. There we go. Wonderful. Now I do think not only can I get the exclusive series to 75% and the road collection to 89%, but I do think there's an opportunity of hitting certain percentage marks in the other games and therefore getting some additional gold as well. So lots to do in today's racing. Well, that's a good start. Oh, hello, maybe not then. Off. What was I saying about not going off track? See what I mean? First, boom. Lord Night Moon enters the chat, says hello. Hello, Lord Night Moon. Welcome along. Thanks for watching. Thanks for saying hello in the chat. Also back, Ozil says hello. How are you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing very well, sir. I hope you are too on this lovely Sunday. Bit of a lull in between Christmas and the New Year, but I'm having quite a nice, relaxing time. And I'm having some good racing. I'm going to have some good racing today. Right, there we go. Tier 1 completed in the Audi R18 E-TRON Quattro 2015 exclusive series. On to Tier 2. I had to look at Tier 2 first, because basically, if there's an endurance in any of the tiers, then by default, I'm not going to do it. I think the endurances I will be doing off stream, because I can put the game in offline mode and only have to get endurance to 6.3 miles to get first. Whereas if you do endurance online, you end up racing against a copy of a human opponent, and you could end up having to get anywhere between 15 and 25 miles. Okay, head to head. Silverstone. Looks like it's the Bridge Grand Prix circuit. There we go. First place. Not a bad start. Right, what have we got next? Ooh, look at that player level. I reckon I might go up a player level today. That'd be awesome if we did. I somehow need to get 30,000 gold before March the 19th. Don't think it's going to happen. Right. Ooh. Ooh. So, next up, Speed Snap at Melbourne. There we go. Boom. Okay, first in Speed Snap. Right, M. Nandan Bandri enters the chat, says, Moi moi, what's up? The ceiling, the sky. Nothing's up with me, I'm perfectly okay. Welcome along, good to see you again. Thank you for watching. Thank you for saying hello in the chat in your own very unique way. M. Nandan Bandri says, is Santa sick? No, he's just gone home to Lapland. It's a 1 year special just before Christmas that I'm able to sometimes entice him onto my stream. So that won't happen again until Christmas next year. Fingers crossed. But I mean, he might say no, because he said, look, it's taken me a long time to get used to this game. He said, I'm not learning another one. But we'll see. So you're just going to have to make do with me in between. Right, on to Mount Panorama Cup race. 3 laps. Always like to stay out of trouble on that first corner. 2 questions here, I guess. 1, can I get first? 2, will there be any durability having completed this race? Answers on the back of the postcard. 2. Right. I seem to have broken all my rules already, apart from the cheating one, because I have already gone off track and I have already smashed into other cars. But hey, it's more of a guideline than a hard and fast rule. Hey, what's going on here? Now, I reckon I can overtake loads of them here. Oh, there you go. Right, up to 5th. That's not bad. Can probably brake a little bit later here because this car has good brakes. Oh, maybe not. Oh dear. Oh. And we're off again. Okay. And even though that did give me an advantage, so I'm up to 3rd. 2 laps to go. 2 cars to overtake. Whoops-a-daisy. There we go, look at that. Into second place. I did not think I'd win this one, but I think because I accidentally, oops, slid off track, I gained 2 places. Naughty me. I guess the other thing I need to remember is going forward, the other cars are not as grippy as these two I've just raced already. Okay. Right, so apparently the brakes aren't so good in this one. Although it might be something to do with the fact I'm doing almost 250 miles per hour. So maybe I can't brake as early because, or as late because the speed is so high. Right. Second place, 1 lap to go, 1 car to overtake. There we go. Beautiful. Take that inside corner. Still in the lead. Let's bring this home. So Nandri Bandari asks, how long are you going to stream today? Well, I've got 12 series to get through. So I reckon it's another 3-hour long stream today. That's what I reckon. Look at that. Fantastic. Alright. Final part of the final lap. There we go. Here we go again. Boom. Well, all victories so far today. Nandri says, okay, nice, okay. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Little sip of victory. Oh, we do have a little bit of durability left. So 1 more race to do. Now, I wouldn't normally do this tier because it's got endurance in it, but as I've only got 1 race left in me today, I'm going to do the Cup at the long Porsche test track. 4 laps. I'm going to aim for first, and that will be the end of car 2, and we'll have done 2 cars in less than 30 minutes. That's where I wanted to be yesterday. Whoops. Already broken one of my rules. Don't hit anyone. Technically I haven't gone off track. Okay, into 4th place. Happy with that after lap 1. 3 laps to go, 3 cars to overtake. Yeah, that wasn't so good. Still in 4th. I am making hard work of this one. Oh dear. Yeah, see, I don't think the brakes are too bad in this car, but because of how fast this top speed of this car is, it does make, oops daisy, the brakes are not so good. So I've managed to break all my rules now. That wasn't, although technically I'm not cheating, but I've broken me don't hit the car, don't go off track rule. I did say I would try not to, rather than I definitely won't do it. What can I say? I'm just not that good, really. Oh dear. Oh dear. Is it me, or is first place pulling away? Oh, there we go. First place in sight. There we go. Nice bit of racing, sort of, kind of. 1 more lap to go. To be fair, this is only a 4-minute race, just due to how fast this car is. Okay, my best part of the lap. Coming up. There we go. Pushing away from second. There we go. First place. Boom. Okay, so Druba Dutter enters the chat, says, Yo, Guardian, which racing game will you shift after Real Racing 3? It's a good question. Says Monoposto is the real deal. Okay, I don't think I've got that on the list. Monoposto. All right. Never heard of it. All right. I've got on the list, and again, some of these may get crossed off very quickly. Grid Autosport, Grid Legends, GT Racing 2, GT7 crossed off because apparently it's a PlayStation game only, and I ain't got PlayStation. Need for Speed, question mark, because if it's drag racing, that's getting crossed off. Gran Velocita, Asalato Racing, Racing Master, Ozil's current favourite, Carks Street, and I've just added Monposto, having never heard of it, to the list. People are suggesting Asphalt 9. Ozil says, I have played Asphalt enough to know I don't like it. It's not realistic at all. There you go. M. Nandri Bandari says, I had deleted Real Rating Free because of exams were coming close. And I was getting distracted. And guess what? They removed it. Oh, yes, they did. Druba Dutter says, Monoposto is very realistic. Okay. Ozil says, in regards to Real Racing 3, and easy correct on this, you can reinstall it from Play Store from the settings. Yeah, you have to go to your history. So there's a setting for your profile about what games you've installed, and you can reinstall it. It's. I think the feature is really there. Like, for example, if you've got multiple devices, you can see what applications are installed in what device. So, but yeah, it's a handy little thing that even if the game's gone from the Play Store, you can reinstall it if you've had it installed on your device previously. So M. Nandan Bandri says, no Asphalt 9. I don't think so. I'll put a question mark against it. I've heard it's not that good. I will add it to the list, but there's a possibility that doesn't go anywhere. Okay, there we go. Right, so that's the end of racing with the Audi. So 2 cars completed, 2 series completed for today in under 30 minutes. Only got that one up to 12%. I doubt I've impacted exclusive. No, it's still at 74%. No surprise there. And row collection still at 88%. Right, okay, back into exclusive then. So next up, the Ferrari FXXK. Reason why I upgraded this car, twofold. One, it wasn't that much to fully upgrade it. 2, that means I can complete this series and also the series it's in as well. So there's 2 series I can complete, not just the exclusive. And I thought it was just a way of doing that because there was no way I was spending 1,000 gold to purchase the Ferrari FXXK Evo. Okay, let's have a look at what's going on here. Right, I must have run out of time then. So let's go back. Let's go back here. I'm not going to do endurance. Let's do speed snap and the cup, and then we'll leave endurance well alone. So, speed snap. M. Nandri Bandari says, can you do a Birmingham accent? No, but if you're picking up on the possibility of me sounding close to a Birmingham accent, it will be because Birmingham is West Midlands, and where I'm originally from, which is in Nottinghamshire, that's East Midlands. So that's probably why you're picking up a little twang there. Nandan Bandari says, whatever you play, bro, don't stop streaming. Don't worry, I won't. The thing is, what I might do going forward, it depends on how much there is to do in whichever game we choose going forward. I might do some Steam games as well. I've got loads of Steam games to stream and play in. And that was the original plan, but this sort of just took up all my streaming time. Right, 11%. Let's do the Cup. It's Grand Prix circuit at Circuit de Catalunya. 3 laps. Now, I do like this car. As I say, it's not the grippiest, but it feels well balanced. The brakes are really good in this car. I'm going to stay out of trouble if I can. Now, the thing about this particular track is you go to the outside, but almost immediately you are all of a sudden on the inside. And they all come banging into you. Oh, I did all right there. Look at that. Wow. Look at that. First. What a car. Now, I do think this is one of those cars that if the car did need servicing, you could probably still win some events with it. I'm not going to do that today. just going to race it until it needs servicing. Alright, there we go. In the lead after lap 1, and by a considerable amount. Look at that, 700. Oh, I think I might have just gone off track. Whoops-a-daisy. Wasn't concentrating then. I was too excited by the lead I built up. Oh my word. I think I need to calm down with this car. Look at that, its spoiler goes up at the back. I didn't realise that yesterday. It was quite cool. Did we look inside this car? Let's have a look inside this car. Oh yeah, we did. Yeah, I like this one. This one was alright. And this is a good car to drive. I'm enjoying driving this car. The thing about the Audi is, being an LMP or an LMDH, whatever you want to call them, it was a bit boring. It felt boring, whereas this has got a bit of oomph to it. Good acceleration, good top speed, and I think importantly the brakes are really good. The grip isn't the best, but it's balanced out by having really good brakes. There we go, look at that. Fantastic. Okay, final lap, final part of the final lap, in first place by a significant margin. Me even going to overtake that Marcus. There we go. First. M. Nandan Bandari says, I have been to the UK on a school trip. It was lovely. I especially loved Bath. So peaceful and beautiful. And there's a lot of history in Bath as well. So it is quite a common place for people to go when visiting the UK. Mainly, well, not mainly, but one of the reasons is the Roman baths there. Not entirely sure if that's why Bath is called Bath, but there's lots of Roman history in the Bath area. Druba says, saw you from 300 subs and now you're at 600 plus. Peak growth is visible. Well, I mean, look, to be fair, my growth has been just steady. But obviously what's happened is Real Racing 3 ends and people are panicking and everyone's trying to find a channel in terms of that knows what's going on, and the reality is nobody knows what's going on. So the reason why I've got 600 plus subs is because there's been a massive spike since the announcement the game was ending. Ozil says, which car is this? It looks good. This is the Ferrari FXXK. Younger brother to the FXXK Evo. One of 2 cars I don't have in road collection. Okay, let's do tier 3. I think I skipped this because it had Le Mans, but it is elimination, so it really doesn't matter which track you're on with elimination. It's always the same amount of time. So let's start with drag race. TRIBUTO says that this Ferrari car shows how the F1 2026 season would look like. Okay, that's interesting. I do like this car. And I like the fact I've got both an exclusive series to finish and also the series this car is in. So there's a couple of races to take that one to 100%. So yeah, I like it when I've got plenty of races to do. Yeah, so I did have a look if I've got anything other than exclusive series to race in at the moment. And I've got about 4 other series that I can race in. So they will return. They will be starring in tomorrow's stream. I'm going to focus on exclusive today and then switch. In tomorrow's stream doing the other series. It won't be completely with the same cars. There will be a couple of additional cars I can use in the other series. So yeah, a little bit interesting. Keep mixing it up. That's the plan. Keep the interest. Keep the enjoyment to the very end. Right, 16%. So, gonna do, let me just check durability. Yeah, gonna do elimination first. So I'll probably get elimination and the COUPE done, and then this car will need servicing, but fingers crossed, completion will be up to 20%. Alright, already in first place, I was. Back in first place. 7 cars in the mix. Man, this car is fast. But if he goes above 230, oh yeah, look at that. Is it going to hit 250? It is, you know. Maybe not. 248, 249. I could have gone a bit further. I was a bit worried it wouldn't brake. See how quickly this car brakes though. This is insane. Let's brake late. Not even close. Yeah, so the brakes on this thing's awesome. Guaranteed a podium position. And what makes the brakes really awesome is the fact that it does have some serious top speed. And the fact it can slow down almost as quickly as it can speed up. So I thought I left the braking late then, but nowhere near. Right, I think I might have won. first place again. Ozil says, I just hope this game stays unplayable or is unplayable after the 19th of March, so I won't have any regrets. Ha! Ozil, you make decisions quickly. Your life's full of regrets. M. Nandan Bandri says the 1-to-1 is also a lovely car. Yeah, I think I've already done that exclusive series. Yeah, so what's missing? What's missing from this stream predominantly are Koenigsegg's and Bugattis. And the reason for that, if I come out of here, the reason for that is I think most of them I've already fully upgraded. So if I go into the garage, so let's do Koenigsegg's first. There we go. So first off, there's only 10 cars in the game. The first car hasn't got an exclusive series. Second car hasn't got an exclusive series. The third car hasn't got an exclusive series. That has an exclusive series, the JAGUAR, and it's fully upgraded. There we go, the 1-to-1, fully upgraded. So I've already done the exclusive series. The JAGUAR RS, already done. The Jesko, already done. The Jesko Absolute, already done. The Gamera, already done. The CC850, already done. So unfortunately, I mean, what I might do like a people requesting cars to race, but I've done all the exclusive series for the Koenigseggs, so there's a problem there, unfortunately. So there literally is nothing new to do for those cars. And then the other one that isn't in the list today, and probably, you know, you could argue should be, is the Bugattis. Again, there aren't many in the game. 9. Now, interestingly enough, there's this one. I might do that. We'll have a look. We'll have a look. But all the others, again, I think are in a similar position where they've been done. Yeah. So I'm in a similar position with these cars, where either A, they've got an exclusive series and I've done it already, or B, they haven't got an exclusive series and I've probably upgraded them as much as I need to. Devo as well. The La Voiture Noire, that's a cool car. Look at how that looks. That's, oops, no. Look at that. Feels like it's a, wow. Look at it, beautiful. And then obviously we've got the Bolide, already fully upgraded, already done as well. The Centodici, the same, and that's it, you see. So those two brands of cars, I would have liked to have finished on racing those, but there's nothing to race in. So we might do a special edition of cars. Again, they might appear in my top 10. I'm sure they will. There we go. Ozil says metallic silver you didn't on 2 Koenigseggs. I think sometimes the chrome ends up being black, or you have a limitation on what colours you can have. James Mabinda says, looks like you've enjoyed this game just when I was getting better. It's ending. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, James. I mean, obviously, I haven't caused that. At least I don't think it was me. Ozil says the MP4X ranking, that would be in my top 10. Yeah, it would be in my top 10. So again, if we go to, see, McLaren's a bit different. I always consider a lot of the McLaren cars a little bit overrated. So what I mean by that is, like, the P1 looks beautiful, an absolute pain to drive as a car. The GTR is a cool car. I mean, I've hardly touched that one. There we go, the McLaren 650 GT3. We're getting there, don't worry. There we go, the McLaren MP4-X. I mean, just look at that. What an absolute monster. What an absolute monster. That is something out of science fiction. Yeah, so I mean, definitely that will be in my top 10. I'm not sure why it's not my favourite car. I think it's because it's more of a... It's obviously a prototype for a future F1 sport. So that's probably why it's not in there. I mean, the good news is that car is in Road Collection, not in Motorsports. But it does feel... I mean, again, just look at... If you take off the wheels, you swear blind it was the centre of a plane. Crazy car. Anyway, we've done enough looking at other cars. Let's go back to the exclusive series we were racing on, which was the Ferrari FXXK. Have I now... No, we haven't run out. Okay, so what am I doing next then? I'm doing the Cup, aren't I? That's it. Yeah. Okay, so 19%. So this will probably end up being the last race with this car. It's 4 laps around the long version, is it, of the Porsche test track. Ozil says that's the Batmobile. He says sometimes try driving that. I will do, to be fair. I think once we've got through these series, I will start taking requests from people about what cars they want me to drive. Seems like I do pretty much own all of them. Yeah, this car is just so easy to drive. There we go, into second place. I'm going to win this one quite easily. Ozil will be asking me to give him all 30 seconds start. I'm not sure I like that. That stresses me out a bit. Anyway, there we go. That is first place. Just 3 more laps to go. Taking this series probably to at least 20%, maybe even 21%. Alright, there we go. Two laps down. Again, it's only taking just over a minute to do each lap, so it's not exactly long races. Right, final lap. Slightly off track there. There we go, look at that. What a beast. What a car. There we go. First place again. Ozil says that 180 plus not service cars is bothering me. Well, I'll tell you what it is. It's not what you think. It's not cars that need servicing. It's cars that could be serviced. So I'll quickly show you that. So I always, if a car needs servicing, I do service it. But sometimes I won't service a car if I race it once and it's got, you know, durability left. So if we go into that, it's a bit misleading. So where are you on about? Serviceable. So there we go. The Nissan Silver. There you go, you see. It's got durability on it. It just hasn't got full durability. So I'm sorry that's freaking you out, but it doesn't mean the cars need servicing. It's simply suggesting the cars could be serviced because they're not at full durability. Which ironically, watch this. If I now service this car, it says you don't need to service the car. I mean, which is it? See what I mean? There we go. Anyway, hopefully that's stopped you getting bothered by that. Or maybe it's just turned you being bothered up to 11. Right, okay, so the Ferrari XXK is now at 21%. So I could possibly earn 18 gold. So I was on about doing the other series, but maybe I'll carry on doing the exclusive series for this car tomorrow. So that is 3 cars done. We've been racing under an hour. That's probably more like it, to be fair. Let's move on to the Porsche 962C. This is at 11%. So let's do... Oh, we haven't done a great deal. Let's do... Oh, hello. Let's do tier 1 in terms of speed snap and then on to tier 3. Let's go. Now this was a funky car, to be fair. A bit weird. A bit long. I mean, look at that. I did not think I would do that, and I did. It's got a little bit of acceleration, this car. And look how close we are to going up a level. I think we're going to go up a level today as well. That's awesome. Right. %. So let's leave tier 1 alone. Let's go on to tier 3. So speed record first. $155 miles per hour. Oh, it's a bit weird. Well, almost did it before crashing. Now, I'll tell you what, this car is actually suited to the Formula E tracks. It's brakes quickly, accelerates quickly, and grips. There we go. Nandan Bandri says, I'll be back. Okay, thank you very much for letting me know. And the Lightning Kitty says, is this a mod or an actual account? So the game is real. I'm real. The racing is real. It's all real because it's real racing free. But welcome along. Thank you for watching and commenting in the chat. Yeah, no mods here. We don't do mods here. Yes. So when the game goes, it's gone. Right, next up, Speed Snap at the Melbourne track. I do like my quick, easy races. And I am doing this differently to how I would do an exclusive series in the past. That's because the focus isn't getting the rewards. The focus is all about completion, not just of the series, but also of the exclusive series overall and the road collection. There we go, another first. The Lightning Kitty says, I'm in the game version. No, it's not mod, it is the actual game. If we come out of here, it is version 14.0.1. No cheating, amendment, modification going on here. So if we go to information, there we go, Real Racing Free 14.0.1 I491. There we go. Keeping it real here, kind of. Did I just see something? No. Oh, I was getting excited then. Right, 12% for the Porsche 962C. We're going to complete Tier 3 by doing the National Circuit at the Circuit of America's Cup. 3 laps. Let's see how I get on. The Lightning Kitty says, because I have both versions on different devices. Okay, fair enough. I'm not going to do a mod, I'm afraid. So, as I said, when the game's gone, it's gone. Round the outside of the first corner. Only in 9th place. Okay, up into 5th. Now that 4th. Alright, 3rd position. On the inside again, into 2nd. There we go, into 1st before the end of lap 1. But you know what, this is a long lap. Oh. 1 minute 16 seconds. Now, it was a standing start, so maybe that's why it's a bit slower. Let's see what the second lap timing is. Oh, won't be much better. I went off track there. Dropped to 2nd place. go. This has been a shocking second lap. Alright, there we go. Lap 2 completed. We're at 1 minute 13, so I reckon I can do this in a 1:10. So I did make quite a few mistakes on that lap. Alright, there we go. First place, 1:07. That's more like it in terms of lap time. Right, so the question is, have we got durability left? Answer, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. In fact, we've got more than half durability left, so we might be able to complete another tier. So what are we on? 14%. Okay, I'm not going to do tier 4 because it's got an endurance on it. Let's do tier 6, starting off with elimination at the West Circuit of Suzuka. Okay, at least I'm not in last place. Up into third. Second. Six cars are left in the battle. Okay, still in second. Into first, a little bit aggressive there. I do like this car, it's pretty grippy. Can't remember if we had a look inside, so when I get on the straight we'll take a peek inside the cockpit. Oh dear, that was bad. Oh look, a cracked windscreen. Pretty basic inside. Not one of the best interiors, that. Alright, there we go. That is first place in the elimination. Should have plenty of durability left. There we go. Enough to do the next 2 races. We have been racing now over an hour. Doing okay. 16% in this one. Speed record next at Melbourne. Fastest part of the track is actually at the end of this straight, so let's just start from behind the start line. I think that will just about do. There we go. First place, nice and easy. Oops. Okay, first on to the Cup. Probably will be the final race with this car. Definitely will be the final race with this car. So the Grand Prix circuit at Circuit de Catalunya. We've had a couple of those this stream so far. 3 laps. Let's go. I bet you I'm not in first place as quickly as I was with the Ferrari. There you go, you see. Okay. 5th place is not too bad though, not too shabby. There we go. Into 4th. Oh dear. Oh dear. Whoops. Late braking there. Smashed into the 1st place. Technically overtook into 2nd from 4th. A little bit of a naughty move. But 2nd at the end of lap 1. 2 more laps to go. First is pulling away. Is this going to end up being my first non-first finish of the stream? there we go, into first. Alright, one more lap to go. First place. Let's bring this home. Oops. Just braked a little bit too late there. Done that 2 out of 3 times. Nevertheless, first place. Excuse me. Alright, there we go. End of that car and this series for today. Okay, another one taken to 20%. That's not too bad. How we're looking overall in the exclusive series. We are still at 74% and 88% for road collection. Maybe it won't happen today. I was so sure it would. Okay, so next up, the Nissan GTR R35 R3 spec. Okay, so we'll skip tier 3 and we'll do tier 4. So first up, with the Nissan GTR R35 R3 spec, will be the head-to-head at the West Circuit at Suzuka. Chow Bull Fairs says hello from Morocco. Well, hello, welcome along. Thanks for watching. Thank you for saying hello in the chat. Welcome along. All right, let's get racing. Head to head. Now remember this car being a lot of fun, a very aggressive car as well. B. Yeah, a little bit crazy this car. Okay, there we go. First win with this car. That was quite straightforward. Quite straightforward. Okay, so up next. What have we got? Speed record at Mount Panorama. Bit of a long one, this one. Bit of a long one. Chowball Fairs says, bravo. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. Thank you. Okay, let's see how we do. Now, I guess the fastest part of the track is coming back down the hill, so let's do our best not to cause any damage getting up it. Okay, here we go. Big test. Alright, okay. There we go, first place. Didn't go off track for once. Alright. Ooh, we're so close to that play level going up. Exciting. Right, next up. Oh, look. It's the Grand Prix circuit at Circuit de Catalunya. What's the betting? It's 3 laps. There you go. Blimey. All right. Well, we're getting quite used to this track, so we should be a bit of an expert on it now. So round the outside into being on the inside. Look how they sneak that corner and then they'll all come over my side. But that's alright, we're into 7. Kind of want to get over to the other side. There we go. Not be hit by the guy behind me. Because I can overtake quite a few cars, I think, on the inside here. There we go. Into 3rd, maybe? There we go. 3rd place. Oh dear. Whoops. I'm trying to just get the inside line here. There we go. Into 2nd. Stay on the tail of 1st for the moment. Don't need to push into 1st just yet. I've got 2 more laps after this. Oh. Okay, there we go. Into 1st, yes. Try not to skid though. Oh. Okay, that is coming up to the end of lap 2. One more lap to go. First place by 100 yards, and I've just ruined all my pace down this very long straight. Oh well. Alright, there we go. That is first place. Barring an absolute disaster on this final corner. There we go. Ciao, Boulet Fairs says bravissimo. Blimey, we're getting all the plaudits today. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Okay, there we go. That's we've still got a bit of durability left on this car. I might see if I can find a tier that's got 2 very quick races, and that should mean I can get another tier completely done. Let's have a look. No, maybe not then. Maybe not. No. 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 Yeah, me and my silly ideas. Never going to work. Oh, there we go. Oh. Okay, so tier 17, we've got a drag race, very quick. We've got an autocross, very quick. And then we've got a cup race, motorcycle course. Not a fan of. 6 laps. Let's give it a go. Bit of a long one, though. In terms of the cup, but let's see how we get on with the drag race. Oh, I accidentally touched the screen there. Let's try that again. Okay, we've guaranteed first place. This is for second place. There we go. I think the stream's getting a bit glitchy. Might need to restart the AirPlay. Let's just finish this race and then we'll do that. Oh look, we're not going to get first. That was close though, let's try that again. Not a chance. Oh, there we go. Take it a look at that. Now you don't get much closer than that to winning a race. 0.202 versus 0.203. That's as close as you get. Yet the AirPlay's playing up. Let me take the game off screen and just restart it. One moment. Okay. So, Shao Bull Furs says Cup Monte Panorama. Probably didn't pronounce that right. But... And Adnan says, never seen someone that rich. Yeah, but it's all our dollars you can't spend. So don't get too excited. Don't get too upset either, because you can't spend any of it ever. And to be fair, that's why I have that many R dollars, because you obviously earn R dollars in every single race. But then you can't spend it. Instead, it wants gold, which I never have enough of. Right, okay, so we're back on screen. Let's go back to that exclusive series. So it's the Nissan GTR R35 R3 spec. And we're at tier 17. Next up, autocross. Let's see how we get on with the autocross. Okay. Not sure I got first there. Second. Well, isn't that just typical? Let's give that another go. How far behind first was I? Well, I wasn't that far behind. Look at that. 0.42 seconds. Right, let's give that another go then. One more go. Let's see if we can do it this time. Oh dear. That's probably messed it up. Then again, it might not have. There we go. First, 18.578. I was indeed quicker by just over 0.1 of a second. Good enough. Good enough. Right, what's next? It's the Cup. There's still a bit of a noise glitch in the game, unfortunately. Okay, we'll just have to persevere with that in the interim. So, 20%. Let's do the Cup. Not my favourite track. It's the motorcycle course at Daytona. I have at least got 6 laps to get to first. Yeah, not my favourite track. Let's see how we get on. Oops. A bit messy, but I had to barge through to the beginning of the pack into 8th. Could do with being, I reckon I want to be in at least, I'd like to be in 4th by the end of lap 1. Okay, 5th. There we go, into 4th. Just where I wanted to be. So I've got 5 laps now to overtake 3 cars, and I think I might need them. Go. I can just hold. Yeah, there we go, into 3rd. Yeah, there's a bit of a noise glitch going on. Don't know why. It might just be my headphones, actually, to be fair. Oh yes, into second. Oof, almost got taken out. 4 laps to get first place. I like those odds. I like those odds. Let's carry on pushing. Not too hard, we don't want to end up losing places. Oh dear. Not good at all. Right. Oh. Lost the magic. It's gone. Indeed, I'm actually being caught by third as well. Oh, and now I think I've braked too late. No, just about okay. But yeah, I'm losing sight of first. There we go. Yeah, seem to have lost it there, unfortunately. So I've got 2 laps to try and make amends. You never know, back markers may come into play. At the moment, I'm not catching up on first. It's not happening, is it? Might have to make do with second after such a great start as well. Thank you very much for the subscription, Adnan, very much appreciated. Still don't think I'm going to get first though. Might have to make do with second this time round. I think the only possibility I've got of getting first now is if there are back markers and first can't overtake them. There we go, second place. Now, I'm not doing any cheating today, so I'm not going across the grass to try and close the gap. I lost fairly and squarely. First non-win of the day, second place. Actually, I don't think it is. But I think on the other second place I was able to then redo and get first, but not here. So Adnan says, how long have you been playing? Well, on and off for 12 years, and it looks like there won't be a 13th. Yeah. And says, I am level 31. Oh, that's a shame. So you just got into it. Oh, no, that's a disaster. Well, I'm sorry the game is ending. Says, beautiful exit out of the corner. Thank you very much, sir. Very kind of you to say so. Thank you also for the subscription. Now, there we go. That's another car completed with for today. Up to 21%. That's not too bad. We'll take that. Have we shifted any other completion percentages? Exclusive is still at 74%. And road collection still at 88%. Okay, let's carry on. So, next up, the Porsche 936 77 Spider. Right. Tier 13 is Speed Snap. Unfortunately, it's Formula E. Not a fan of Formula E. Oh, it's this one. Okay, I might be alright with this one. It's kind of more of a case you just got to be a bit careful going into this corner and then not speed out too quickly as it turns. So, just let go there. So I missed that corner. Oh, I've lost it. We'll try that again. We'll try that again. There we go. I think I got first that time. There we go. Yeah, all a case of not hitting that corner there and also not putting the acceleration on so you end up skidding. But there we go. First place. That's another tier completed. That Speed Snap done as well. Not a fan of any of the Formula E tests. Right, tier 14. Elimination first at the international circuit at Dubai. I can still hear jittering in my... I hope it's just my headphones that's causing that. Don't think it is. I think it is the airplay playing up. Yeah, it is. Yeah, we've got a bit of a lag on the airplay side, I'm afraid. I'll have another look at it. I might have to restart the game again. Nevertheless, we are in first place. I'll just pause it for a second and I'll attempt to fix that issue. Right, is that any better? Why is it on screen? Shouldn't be on screen. 1 second. Is that any better? Well, my driving isn't, that's for sure. No, still glittering. Still glitching, sorry. Oh, we've got acceleration failure now. Okay, we are into first place. 4 cars left in the race. Pretty much guaranteed a podium position as of now. There we go. Oh, please. Just stop already with the glitching. There we go. First place. M. Nandan Bandri says, oh, hell no. What is this car? I just came back to see this on my screen. This car is the Porsche 937/77 Spider. Sorry, 936/77 Spider. And it's a car from the motorsport side, but it earns you R dollars. It's a bit weird. It's a bit weird, I know. But there we go. 83% completion. On to autocross. Welcome back, by the way. Glad to see you've come back. Very kind of you to do so. Let's carry on racing. Oh dear. I am not liking the glitch. Not sure what's going on there. I've got to get to the finish line in 40 seconds. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. There we go, 38 seconds. Nice and easy. M. Nandan Bandari says, why is the game glitching? I don't think it's specifically the game. I think it's the AirPlay receiver. I have attempted to restart it twice, but it is still glitching. It usually is it's either an issue to do with the AirPlay on the iPad, which there's not a lot I can do about. I always restart the iPad before I stream, or possibly to do with bandwidth availability, as it's effectively over Wi-Fi, but I've got nothing running over Wi-Fi except the connection between the iPad and AirPlay. Everything else is hardwired in. So I have reset it. That hasn't fixed it. Sometimes I find that just playing it out usually means the glitchiness goes, but it is frustrating while it occurs, unfortunately. Right, so we're at 85%. On to tier 16, head-to-head at Melbourne. Apologies for the glitchiness in the meantime. I'm just about to get first. There we go. Alright, there we go. That is first. We are getting closer to going up a fame level. Currently at 6 to 8. Looks like we'll go up to 6 to 9 very shortly. Possibly in this stream. I do think, though, I've got 2 cups to do. Yes, possibly not. So next up, Tier 17. The speed record at the short track at Hockenheim Ring. Okay, let's race. Still glitching. Oh, didn't want to do that. Okay, we have got first. Can we break in time? Just about. Sliding all over the place. Okay, there we go. First place. Two hours, well, 1 hour 52 minutes into the stream. We're getting through the cars pretty good. I reckon this will be another 3-hour stream, not much longer. So, Tier 18, speed snap at Mount Panorama. Okay, down the hill, fast as you can. 2 to 4 miles per hour. Big ask. Big ask for this car, I think. Oh, that's a disaster. Yeah. 1 mile per hour off, resulting in 4th place. Let's try that again. Yeah, second. I thought I just missed out on third there. So let's try that again. Got the same thing to do. I do think it's won or lost at this corner at the very top. I'm going to go right tight up here so I can turn sharp and get the speed on early. Not sure that worked. Oh dear. Yeah, I don't think that worked at all. Oh, ha! It did work. 223.8, first place. We have still got this glitch. I might attempt for the 3rd time to restart the AirPlay and the game. Because I do think that's the only bit that's possibly restart the iPad, I guess. Right, what am I doing here? So we've got autocross at Spa-Francorchamps. Okay, there we go. First place. Mr. Hunter JDM enters the chat. Welcome along. Says, I missed this game. Goodbye, Real Racing Free. Why EA want to shut down this game? Well, I guess it wasn't making them any money, to be completely sort of blunt about it. I know there's a lot of people that enjoy playing this game across the world, to be fair. Me, I've just decided I'm going to carry on playing it until it's done. Right, okay, so 92%. 75% in the exclusive series. So we have now gone up a percentage. 89% in road collection. So the target for the end of this week was to be at 89%, achieved on the final day. Unless, of course, you consider Sunday to be the first day of the week. I tend to just treat it as being the last day of the week. And therefore, 89%, goal achieved. We're going to carry on, though. We may end the stream early, though, if it carries on glitching like this. Seems like I've actually achieved the two main goals of this stream, which was 75% completion in exclusive series and 89% completion in road collection. There we go. Now we might get a bonus if we carry on, and that would be going up a fame level, because obviously that involves getting some gold as well, which is never to be sniffed at. Sorry about that. Let's carry on. Now, unfortunately, I do have a whole lap around Le Mans with this head-to-head, unfortunately. But hey, it's only one lap. Okay, it is definitely still glitching, so we might call it a day if it's not fixing itself. Might end the stream there. Oh dear. That wasn't the game, that was me. Okay. Well, it looks like we're heading for first, and it might even be the game sorted itself out. Not any glitching in the last 20-30 seconds. We might be okay to carry on. There we go. First place. Boom. Oh, we are getting close to going up a player level. I think that should be the third achievement in this stream. Oh, there we go. Car does need servicing though, so that's the end of this car. So we've been racing for just over 2 hours. We didn't get to 100% with that car, but we might do tomorrow. And we've got 6 cars left. Josu Platino enters the chat, says hello Guardian, hello back, welcome along, good to see you again. Thanks for watching, thank you for saying hello in the chat. Right, so next up, let's do the Ferrari F8 Tributo. Now how do we get on with this? Right, so I'm gonna do Speed Snap, the Cup, and then the Cup. Let's see how we get on. £156 miles per hour is what we've got to beat. Don't think I did that. I think I got 155. Yeah, well, but I still managed to get first. There we go. Very good. Very good. Only just though, but okay, we'll take that. First place in the Speed Snap. It does look as if the game has now sorted itself out. I wonder if something was running in the background somewhere. Who knows? Anyway. Right, 11%. Let's do the Cup at the Grand Prix circuit at Hockenheimring. 3 laps. No doubt 22 cars to overtake. Let's see how we get on. Now here is the opportunity of potentially going up a fame level. I did say I wouldn't go off track, didn't I? Sorry. As soon as I said the game was alright, it realised it wasn't. Oh well. Let's muddle on through. Oh. Oh wow. Crazy. Into 4th. Into 3rd. Alright, 2 laps to go. 2 cars to overtake. Get back on track. Oh dear. Just about stayed on. Not looking good for first place at this moment in time though. Okay, into second place. 1 lap to go. 1 car to overtake. Oh dear, more glitching. Sorry about this, guys. Into first. Oh, doing all so well, and now it's falling apart, bless it. There we go. Another first. So Noose enters the chat. Welcome along. Got no idea what they're saying, but welcome along. Or why they're saying it. Unless that's where they're from, in which case, welcome along. Right, okay, so how are we doing? 12%. Let's move on to tier 3 and let's do the Cup at the Indy circuit at Brands Hatch. Now, I believe this is one of the first tracks in the game, but it's not the full Brands Hatch circuit. It's not the Grand Prix circuit, but it's a fun track. Might be quite tough with this car because it's not quite as grippy. Let's see how we get on. To 8th place. 7. So 5 laps to go, 6 cars to overtake, which means I've got to get at least 2 in one of the laps remaining, and then 1 for all the other laps. But I've already done the 2, so I think we're okay for victory here. And yeah, the game's calmed down again, so no doubt because I've said that it'll start glitching. Alright, 4 laps to go, 4 cars to overtake. I think I might just hit that guy off. Sorry. My bad. Oh dear, here we go. The curse of the Ferrari hits again. Okay, so 4 laps to go. 2 cars overtake, but I've got a bit to catch up to second. Oh, and I'm all over the place at this moment in time. Just trying to keep on the tail of second. Okay, last lap, and still in 3rd place. So at least I'll get a podium finish, but I'm not going to get first, I don't think. There we go, 3rd place only. Oh dear. Nid says, hey back, welcome along. Thanks for watching. Thanks for saying hello in the chat. So yeah, this Ferrari, not the best. Not the best. But we're getting there slowly. Right, okay. So what we're going to finish on. Let's finish on doing in tier 4 for this car, the Circuit of the Americas Grand Prix. 2 laps only. That's all right. I'll take that. I'll take that. It does look like this will be another 3.5 hour stream, and we're 2 hours 15 minutes into it. Right, I'm going to stay out of trouble, go around the outside. A few people have the same idea in the race, that messed me up a bit. Fortunately, this circuit has plenty of overtaking opportunities. There we go, into 3rd. I've got the inside line, so I reckon I can get 2nd here. There we go. Okay, we're still only in 2nd place. Bit of a gap to 1st. There he is. Alright, right on his tail. 1 more lap to go. 1 car to overtake. Oh dear, I might have just braked a little bit too late there, but that actually helped out as I slingshot past first place into first. There we go. Let's give that a go. Whoop. We're probably the last car with this, the last race with this car. 5 more cars left to race. Already achieved percentage-wise completion, what I wanted to do. So this is all bonus. Potentially opportunity of going up a fame level. Touch and go whether that will happen. Oh dear. Whoops, off track. A little bit too late on the brakes there. Here we go. Tough to get round any track, I think, with this car without skidding. There we go, first place. Sanus says, hey Guardian, hey back, welcome along. Thanks for watching. Thanks for saying hello in the chat. So, end of that car. Haven't gone up a fame level just yet. We must be pretty close though. We leave that series on 15%. Next up, or did I think I missed the McLaren 720 S Coupe. Currently at 12%. Let's do tier 4, starting with speed record at the Porsche test track. Apparently it's the short version of the Porsche test track. So we'll just get our foot down and see if we can get first place. Now I do like this car. Alright, let's see if we can get first. There we go. Not too difficult there. There we go. Sanus says too much braking. Well, you might have to get used to that. It's either too much or too little. It's enough. It's enough. Right, next up, drag race. At least in third place. Next up for second. There we go. Race for first. There we go. So Aaron C. John says, will you be only playing cars related games after Real Racing 3 or different types of games? So I will be finding a speed related replacement for Real Racing 3. It will be based around cars for sure, but hopefully it won't be quite so time consuming as Real Racing 3, and then I'll have opportunity to do other games which will be all sorts. It might be strategy, it might be platform, it might be puzzle. It won't be on the iPad, it'll probably be on PC, so games from the Steam library, of which I have many. It all comes down to time really, but so yeah, fingers crossed, both types of game. In terms of the direct replacement for Real Racing 3, that'll be a similar car game, or the most similar car game we can get. There might not be one quite as good, so we'll see. John enters the chat, waves his big pink hand to say hello. Hello John, welcome along, thanks for joining, thanks for saying hello, good to see you again. We are definitely close to going up a player level. I think I've said that about 20 times in this stream and it still hasn't happened. I think it might. I think it might. Okay, what have we got next? Right, the Grand Prix circuit at Hockenheimring. Bit of a theme going on again. It was previously Catalonia, now it's Hockenheimring. Is it? Oh my good grief, it's 7 laps. Whoa. Well, I'll just wipe it out. Well, I guess we do it. I guess we do it. 7 laps. Good grief. Slight detour off the track. Not a biggie. Hertz had the same idea as me. I don't know. Get out of my way. There we go. Oh dear. Too fast, too fast, too fast. Whoops-a-daisy. See? Not enough braking there. You know what, I am not having the best of starts with this car on this track, but somehow I managed to find myself in 7th place, which is okay because 6 laps to go, 6 cars to overtake. Let's see if we can be a bit smoother from now on though. Yes, but you're finding yourself not overtaking anyone now. Well, this isn't good. Alright, there we go. Is that a place? No. Yes. No. Yes. Whew. That was hard work. Okay. Into 5th place. 5 laps to go, 4 cars to overtake. John says we are using a different configuration. Oh, what do you mean? Oh, that hurts. I wonder if my screen's got smashed. Yep. No surprise there. Bit of a messy race, this one. Into third place. Third place, 4 laps to go, 2 cars to overtake. First is shot off into the distance. Literally. Right, I need to get after him. Let's go. John says driving configuration. Okay. Well, I use tilt B and manual controls. So, yeah. However, I'm not catching up on first place. Two laps to go, 3 laps to go, still in second, quite a bit behind first place. Okay, 2 laps to go. 300 yards behind first at worst. Well, the hunt is on, but I don't think I'm going to catch them. outside chance maybe. Here we go. Would you believe it? There we go. Pulled it back. Boom. First place. John says he's using default all brakes. We've got some improvement to be had, John. Although it might be a bit late now with the game ending. There we go. I enjoyed that race. That was fun. But that's the end of the McLaren for today. 2 hours 30 minutes into the stream, and we've raced in 8 series with 8 different cars. 4 cars left. What shall we start with? Let's start with the Ferrari Monza SP1. Another cool car. I do like this car. Lots of fun. Do you know what? Why have we... Right, I'm doing a different strategy here. Let's do a different strategy. Or do we carry on? Let's have a think about this. Let's do Tiers 7. And if we get the opportunity... How many? 4. Right, let's do Tier 7. Let's decide what we do after this. So Autocross, Hunter, and then let's see what comes next. Yeah, this car's not so grippy. Okay, we're still okay for time, I think. No, because I've messed that up. There we go. I actually got first there. Boom. 31.9. All right. Look at that. Look at that. We're so close to going up a fame level. That would be a great end to the stream, going up a fame level. Right, let's do Hunter. It's at Mount Panorama. Don't normally do Hunters online because you're ending up competing against a copy of a human opponent who usually is as good as you. Whereas the computer opponents are not as good. But yesterday we did quite well, so let's see if we can continue that streak. Under 1,000 yards to go. Whoops-a-daisy. Back end got away from me there. Okay, 400. There it is. Oh, first place. There we go. Well, that was a bit lucky. What's next? Oh, man, we just need a long race. Or indeed, I'd play an advert for an agent, but it always messes up the audio. In a stream, that is. So, could do with an agent racing against a cup. Never mind, we'll just carry on as we are. Right, so the cup, 4 laps at the road course at Daytona. 4 laps is about my limit in terms of getting first place. I had 6 in that other race and could only manage second, so let's see how we get on. Ooh, crazy, crazy. This does not look good for a win. Although we do find ourselves moving up to 6. 5 cars left to overtake, 3 laps to go. I think this is a bit too much, but we'll keep on going. We can get another car on this lap. Might have an outside chance. Okay, 2 cars overtaken on this lap. 2 laps to go, 3 cars to overtake. Don't think I'm going to do it, but giving myself a slim chance, an outside chance. Okay, we're following Wobbly Person. Okie dokie. I think I'm the wobbly one. Yeah, just pushed a bit too hard, and that's cost me. If we can just get into second with a lap to go, outside chance. There we go. Oh look, it's Appleman. I'm sure I've raced this guy before. There we go, this is for the win again. Couple of exciting races. Oh, oh, ho, ho, ho. The inside. There we go, there we go, there we go. Yes, there we go. Into first place. How about that? Oh, that's not good. I've just given second place the best opportunity to catch me now. And you lose all the way down this straight. Or maybe not. I was wrong. There we go, first place. Woof, that was hard work. Nandan Bandari says hello again. Hello. Ozil says, how much time more will you stream? I don't know. What are we at? 2 hours 45. I guess at most another 45 minutes. Here we go. Come on. There we go. Still got some durability left on this car. And we've got 3 cars after this. Maybe we'll just do one race in one of them. Right, 14%. But we're close to the end. Let's do elimination. Whew. Now I think in tomorrow's stream there's a few cars or a few series we can take up beyond 25%. Whereas today was all about getting up to 75% in the exclusive series and 89% in the road collection, tomorrow's stream I think will be all about how many series can we earn gold in. There we go. Into second, 5 cars left in the race. Enjoying the racing, lots of different racing, lots of different cars, lots of different tracks. Achievements coming in as well. There we go, into first. Am I going to hold it? Just about. there we go. Race complete. I think this will mean the end of this car for today. There we go. Needs servicing. Another car down. 3 more cars to go. So we've got the Aston Martin, the Porsche 909 BERGSPYDER and the Jaguar XJ220. Now the Jaguar and the Porsche, I think I can earn some gold. So let's just do a single race in the Aston Martin. Let's just do, what should we do? Just going to do a single race. Let's just do Hunter. So let's do a cheeky one race for one of the cars, just to get us back on track time-wise. Okay, 900 yards to the hunted car. $600. Ah, mess up there. 300. There it is. Go. Go. I believe I got first there. Amazing. Ozil says, are you going according to my plan? 99% in all of them and then 100% in the same stream. Probably not, to be fair. But the intention was, of the 8 I added, I would do probably those at the same time-ish. But I've already done one of the 12, so we're already down to 11 exclusive series. So I'm not quite following your plan, Ozil, but it's not a million miles away. Right, there we go. So let's leave that car there. Let's focus now on the Jag and the Porsche. So we'll start with the Jag, the XJ220. I just need to get 25% and earn 10 gold. So I think I saw an elimination. I do like doing my eliminations. I'm thinking of doing 2 eliminations and then a cup. So as long as I'm on 24%, I'll do a cup. Or I might do 3 endurances and then do a cup. I don't know. Sorry, not endurances, elimination. 2 eliminations or 3 eliminations and then finish off with a cup. Again, this car's a little bit slippy. You've got to treat it. You have to glide with this car. Such an elegant beast. If there is such a thing. An elegant creature then, how's that? Is that better? Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Keep it. There you go. Into second. There we go, into first. Oh, hello, here we go. See, I wasn't gliding now, was I? Oh, no! No! Oh, that's a disaster. Right, we'll have to do that one again then. Only got 4. That's got to hurt. John says, are you always going across the pond? Have never been across the pond. By going across the pond, you mean have I been to the US? So I have been to the US. I've been to the US a few times. My last visit was in 2024. Yeah, you've got to really teach this, treat this car with like it's skating. But if you do treat it like it is, it's very elegant, or it can be. But the problem with elegance is the moment you mess it up, it just looks so ugly. Oh, there we go, into second. I must have messed up at this corner last time, so let's see if we can do a little bit better. There we go. Alright, into first place. Oh no, oh no. Oh. Oof. 2 cars left in the race. Let's bring this home. In fairness, second is right on my tail. There we go. Yay! First place at the second time of asking. Right. Let's do elimination in tier 9, and then we'll do Indianapolis COUPE for 25% in the second race and 10 gold. And I reckon possibly also going up a fame level. I feel like I'm on the wrong side. I'm not going to go around the outside. I'm going to go around the inside. Okay, up into 4th. Into 2nd. Oh no. Okay, there we go. Right on the tail of first. We'll take that. I want the inside. Let me have the inside. There we go. Okay, into first. Apparently John was talking about Jimi Hendrix. Oh, okay. Were there lyrics by any chance? Look at that. We are in first place, guaranteed a podium, 100 yards ahead of second, and a nice long straight line ahead of us. There we go. Boom. Sometimes I don't, John, mate, I don't understand, I don't understand what you're saying. You're in a world of your own, but good for you. Oh, dear. Now he's put, I'm no Jimi Hendrix. Oh. I didn't think you were. Oh, dear. Right, there we go, 24%. So we're going to finish off with the Coupe because I suspect the car will need servicing after this. Yeah. Definitely get to 25% if we win. The question is, will we win? And then will we have enough fame to go up a fame level? I'd like to do both, please. Coming up to literally the 3-hour mark as well. Unfortunately, this particular course has plenty of overtaking options or overtaking places. Oh, my ear's a bit itchy. Ow. Get that back in. Oh. Let's get the audio right. Yeah. Yeah, there's plenty of opportunity to overtake, but it's a tricky course with a car like this. Okay, we're in third, that's not too bad. Whoops. Okay, we're in second place. 4 laps to go. 1 car to overtake. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh yes. That wasn't planned, but it worked. Okay, so we're in first place. Just got 4 laps of sheer pain and frustration due to how slippery this car can be. Or elegant if you drive it right. I think second place is right on my tail. Okay, 100 yards ahead of second, 3 laps to go. Oh, or do you mean, John, you know Jimi Hendrix because you don't play a musical instrument? Do you know I get there eventually? I'm a bit slow. I'm a bit slow. Tied up in my racing. Oh, there we go. Oh. Okay, 2 laps to go, 200 yards ahead of second. It's looking good for the win. Alright, almost completed the penultimate lap. Final lap in first place by over 400 yards. A little bit late on the braking there though. Not quite so elegant there. Here we go. Well, let's bring this home. All right, is that enough to get a fame? Oh, right on the edge. Unbelievable. Fortunately, we've got one more car to do. $10 gold and 25% in that series. Moving on to the final car, the final series, the Porsche 909 Spider. Now, what am I going to do? Let's have a look at what we've got. So we've got quick races down there. I think I'm going to leave them because I can get to 75% and get 20 gold. So I need something a little bit more than quick races, or is that all I've got now? Is that all I've got? There we go. So we've got speed record head to head. Oh, and that's it. Wow. Okay. All right. Let's do. Well, we'll do the two longer races, and then we'll just start from the bottom and work our way up, and hopefully we'll get to 75% easily. And fingers crossed, we'll go up a fame level. So, speed record at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Now, I'm going to make absolutely certain of this. So, I'm going to start from behind the start line. Oh, listen to that roar. That's what I'm talking about. Left it to the very last car. For Ozil, yes, it's the soap that's back. Because it looks like a bar of soap. Okay, let's go. There you go. Right decision. First place. Woo. Come on. Yes. There we are. It's the complete 70 gold earned. So, went up a percentage point in exclusive series, went up an exclusive point in road collection, went up a fame level, and to finish it off, we're going to complete 75% in this series as well. Not a bad haul for 3 and a bit hours. Right, 68%. Let's do the head-to-head against around one of my least favourite circuits, Formula E. But hey, let's just bring this home. Now again, I think I'll stop as soon as I get to 75%. Oh, there we go. What a car. First place. It's a shame this game's ended. Never mind. 70%. I don't think I've got any long races now to do. No. So, back to the beginning. First up, drag race. So we're just going to take this to 75%. And then we'll wrap up the stream. Alright, there we go. It's time for second place. First place. First place. What an adventure this has been. All right. 72% on to tier 2. It's autocross at the long circuit of the Porsche test track. Got to do it in 32 seconds. Let's see if we can. Foot down. First, that must have been close. That must have been close. Let's have a look. Not really. I had another half a second left, just about ish, almost. There we go. First, that should take us up to 74%. One more race to do. Let's just move on to tier 3. Let's do the speed snap at the Grand Prix circuit at Circuit de Catalunya, 125 miles per hour. Man, I love this car. This car's awesome. Well, and there we go. 75%. We'll leave that there for today. Believe another 20 gold. There we go. Thank you very much. And apparently some R dollars. You know, because you always need R dollars in the game. I mean, you do, but... Right, there we go. 1,600 gold, my current total. Quite an achievement this stream. We've taken the exclusive series up to 75%. Taken the road collection to 89%. Did need to achieve that if I was hitting the 100% by the end of this week. Which obviously I'm not going to hit the 100%, but you can dream, can't you? You can dream. 89%. In addition, we've taken the fame level up to 629, and the channel on the YouTube side now has 608 subscribers. So thank you very much for that. Not a bad day's piece of work in terms of real racing free racing until it ends in less than 3 months' time. Not bad at all. Right, so I'll be doing a stream tomorrow I'm not just going to do exclusive series. I'm going to be doing some normal series as well, because the cars and some other cars as well are available to race in those series. So there'll be a bit of a mixture tomorrow, and I'm going to try and keep it under 3 hours. I think maybe not do 12 series. Maybe cut it back to 10, something like that. Anyway, let's have a look at. Let's take the game off screen and let's mute the audio. So, I hope you did enjoy this video. Lots of fun there. Lots of things achieved. If you did like it, please give it a thumbs up or a like. And if you'd like to see more of this type of content, then please subscribe to the channel, The Fifth Guardian on YouTube, or follow the channel, The Fifth Guardian, on Rumble. With that being said, I hope whatever is left of your day is a very good one, and I hope to see you all tomorrow. So until then, thank you and goodbye. Something didn't happen. There you go.